Ralph will put your hand in the butt.
All right, we're here for another edition of the post-game show. My name is Ralph Willams. I am your host. Yeah, I want to dedicate this to Mike Tomlin. Loser. He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying. Yes, indeed. The lonesome loser, Mike Tomlin, head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He did it again. They blew it 26-7. Pretty much a blowout game by the Buffalo Bills. They ran all over the place, passed all over the place, mistakes made by the Steelers, penalties, Aaron Rodgers not functioning properly. It was just a bad game all around. And as far as the Steelers are concerned, they'll be ashamed of themselves. And you know what? Maybe Smoking Jim Frazier's right, my co-host on Sports Corner. He says he thinks the Steelers might just go 9-8 or 8-9 this year. Yeah, why not? That's the norm. Everybody out there that's a Steeler fan, you love mediocrity, so here we are. My name is Ralph Willams. I am the host of the postgame show, and also let me talk to you. Ralph Willams is who I am. All right. Yeah, let me talk to you. What do you want to talk about tonight? Well, we're talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers and their loss to the Buffalo Bills. Also, we're going to dive into some coaching changes in college football tonight, just for some talk about that as well. And rather than wait till Saturday, which will on the college football show, we have a lot to talk about there as well. It's this championship weekend, so we'll be talking about it as well. A lot of coaches got the boot. A lot of coaches moving around as usual. So there we are with that. And so here we are. We're also live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter X, and on the Kick Network. And this week coming up, we're going to be live on the Sports Nuts Network. And we're also, wait till you hear this one. All right. This is a win-win situation all across the board. Starting Wednesday, those of you who don't know, and then we'll get started with our introductions. Those of you who don't know or you're not aware, you haven't been watching my shows lately, starting this Wednesday, December 3rd, 3 to 4 p.m., I will have the Ralph Willams Show, which will be on the WWDB-AM Talk Radio 860 in Philadelphia. All right, so not only going to be live with WWDB Radio, which you can watch on the internet at www.dbamtalkradio.com, and you can also watch us on YouTube and Facebook. And get this now, we will be on the website. All my shows here, including whatever I do on the Sports Nuts Show and everything else, will be simulcasted on WWDB's YouTube channel and Facebook page, and also on the radio station if the time slot's available. So how do you like that now? WKHB, I gave you an opportunity, and you messed with my head. You messed around. My agent didn't hear from you. I didn't hear from you. And you slid a Wednesday slot from under me. So now I decided to go to Philly, to the city of brotherly love. Here we are, WWDB-AM Talk Radio 860, the Ralph Willams Show. Tune in every Wednesday, starting this Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m. All right. And I'll have some other announcements later, but let's get the show started. We'll start with Pensman Sports. Pensman, welcome to the program and a lousy Steeler game, and we'll get your thoughts. But first, introduce yourself. Tell everybody how they can get a hold of you, and good evening to you.
How you guys doing? Okay, gotta go for it. Come on. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube on Pensman Sports. You can find me on Twitch at Pensman Sports 07. You can find me on all social media platforms. And I got a message for you that Brandon Keeler loves or hate. I'm joking about that. He hates Raheem Morris, so he wanted me to tell you that, Ralph.
Yeah, I know he does. I know he hates.
Yeah, he wanted me to tell you that.
All right. Here we go. Here, what we got here. All right.
This game has been a nightmare.
All right, Raheem Morris, absolutely. Brandon, I agree with you 100%. Brandon from the Sports Nuts, and I'll be joining their network coming up this week. So I'll be joining the Sports Nuts network. Here we go. Here's their banner: Tuesdays and Fridays. Brandon Keeler, and he has his show on all the time. All types of different guests and hosts. Co-hosts will be on with them as well every Tuesday, starting at 7:30, and every Friday at 7:30 as well, unless otherwise noted. All right, Brian, how are you? Brian Pettit's from the Sports Nuts Network, also Tiger Stripes Media, covers Clemson and a lot more. Brian, how are you tonight?
I'm doing real good. Been doing a little bit of work inside and doing a little bit out here in the game room. Watched a lot of NFL today. As we know, watched it is what it is. And I just want to tell you this right now: the Sports Nuts are meeting with the 105.5 FM, The Roar in South Carolina, and we're going to try to see if they can air the Sports Nuts on their channel. This will be actually the radio station here in Easley, Greenville, and Spartanburg. So I just want to give a shout out to that too. So yeah, and welcome in Snowman Media.
Yes.
And anybody can find me on multiple platforms like X. All you got to do is type in Tiger Stripes Media and see what's going on in there. So,
Well, Snowman, I'll tell you what happened today. The Steelers played like a bunch of bums. They stunk up Acrisure Stadium. The smell was so bad. It's down here in Berlin, Maryland. And speaking of Berlin, Maryland, I want to tell you that, speaking of Berlin, Maryland, we are in Studio 10 here in Berlin, Maryland. And our studio sponsor is Mata Heating and Air Conditioning, 724-2010-500, Western Pennsylvania's #1 heating and air conditioning company, Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. You ought to call Mata, 724-2010-500. Call Mata today. They also offer UV lighting, and they also offer snow melt as well. Winter's here, man. Get your furnace checked out and get your snow melt for your property and get UV lighting for your property as well. I don't want to see you get robbed or anything like that. Thieves don't like that light. When it comes on, flashes in their face, they run away. So, avoid that from happening. Get UV lighting. Also, Mike Dotson Realty, Ocean City, Maryland, 410-596-1681. Now, look, let me tell you something here right now, everybody. If you're going to Ocean City, Maryland, just ask Pensman here. He'll tell you. All right. We're going to Ocean City, Maryland this summer, coming up in 2026. Get your short-term rental book now. Because if you get your short-term rental book now, you will not have one. And if you don't book a short-term rental, you will have to take out 2 loans this year to afford a hotel. So my advice to you, because the rates are going up, they already raised the tax 1% for the hotel tax. So therefore, if you're going to Ocean City, Maryland this year, you may want to give Mike a call. He has short-term rentals available, 410-596-1681. Mike Dotson Realty, Ocean City, Maryland. All right,
if you don't want to, the Ralph Hotel is available too for him to stay.
Right, Ralph's Motel is available. That's right. I have tents set up in my yard. You can rent a tent.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Perfect.
You can rent a tent, and I have porta potties and everything right there too. So there you go.
And
right.
don't forget about the shower in the back.
That's right. I got a shower. It's an outside shower too that I'm covering up with tarps. It'll go around and be up on a little rod. You have a little curtain. So
yeah.
Hey, you know what, Pensky? Thank you for that. And because you made that suggestion, I'm going to give you a finder's fee for every time someone rents my yard of Pence. There you go.
All right. Well, you let me know, and then just let me know, and I'll jot it down.
Oh yeah, this Tuesday, December 2nd, 4:00 p.m. The Sports Corner Radio Show with me, Ralph Willams, Smoking Jim Frazier. Now look, this Tuesday, 4:00, Bill Hillgrove will join us, the longest tenured broadcaster in the NCAA college football and basketball. 56 or 57 years this year. He's been doing play-by-play for the Pitt Panthers, and he will join us to talk about Pitt football. Where do they go from here? What bowl do we think we're going to be in? and about the men's basketball team as well. Bill Hillgrove will join us on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. And at 4:30, I'm working on getting Mike Sisak from Amped Up Sports. He covers the Ravens, the Commanders, and the Steelers for Amped Up Sports. So he will be on to talk about all three. What a show we have for you Tuesday on the Sports Corner Radio Show. And don't forget about Wrestle Talk as well. We're going to talk about that boring Survivor Series and some things that happened that probably shouldn't have or whatever. But if I know Paul Lefebvre, Triple H, he's always up to something every time. So, but I thought it was a boring Survivor Series, one of the most boringest ones I've ever seen. Only had 4 matches. So the Sports Nut says Snowman. Yep, there we are. All right, and there is Ryan. Looks like Ryan or Tina or something. Tina. Yeah, how are you? Yes, absolutely. Fire Mike Tomlin. There we go. In fact, I got something for everybody right here. Right here. Here we go. Fire Mike Tomlin. There we go. There's his picture. There he is, looking like he always does on the sidelines, that kind of thing. But I'm thinking about getting an internet petition started to fire Mike Tomlin so we can get it to Art Rooney II and the ownership group with the Steelers and say, hey, look, we want Mike Tomlin fired.
That might wake people up if we get something in it.
Something's got to
go. You said it.
Yeah, exactly.
You said that if we call the radio station, you told me yesterday that they're starting to get the phones off the hook.
They are.
If you start the petition to Art Rooney, something's got to give.
Absolutely, it does. You're right. All right, we're going to start talking about the Steelers here, and that's brought to you in part by today, Big Jim's Bikes, Ocean City, Maryland. Call Big Jim's Bikes today. He also has motorized scooters for handicapped people like myself. BigJim'sBikes.com, 410-289-1203. Again, I urge you, whatever time you're coming down to Ocean City, Maryland, call Big Jim Bikes. Get a hold of them today and reserve your bike or scooter for whatever you need, 410-289-1203. And he also has those group bikes, the ones where you have 5, 6, 8 people, 10 people, and he has people there that'll pedal you around Ocean City, or you can do it yourself. Whatever you want to do, get a hold of Big Jim for more details, BigJimBikes.com and 410-289-1203. Big Jim's Bikes. All right. Okay, guys, Steeler game versus Buffalo. What a bad game this was tonight. I didn't expect the Steelers to stink to join up this bad, but I kind of thought it was going to happen because it happened last week against Chicago. The Ravens now, they lost, but the Steelers are pretty much almost out of the playoffs here. They have a tough sledding schedule. Everyone keeps saying we can beat Baltimore. We can beat Baltimore. We can't beat the Bills. How are we going to beat Baltimore? So, we'll see what happens. But anyway, all right, here we go. Here it says, can't wait for Wrestle Talk. Someone stole Jimmy Hart's megaphone, whatever it did, to know that they are pleased to return it. All right. Well, sorry to hear about that, but thank you for watching the show. Hope to hear from you there. All right. And then it says can't. Stretch Jessica. All right. Well, all right. Okay. Pensman, let's get started with you. This Steeler game. What were your thoughts on this game?
Well, I was on the phone with the Sports Nuts owner, basically, and him and I are good buddies. Like me and Brian are buddies, and you and I are buddies. But me and the Sports Nuts were talking, and it was actually going well. It was 0-0, and we were driving. We were cruising down the field. Everything was fine. We had our windows open, and we were cruising, and all of a sudden, we hit the stupid deer like Michigan did yesterday. And then everything started going downward. Then the second half, like it did in Chicago, everything started turning around, and that's what happened. The Bills coach out-coached Tomlin again, and Tomlin is standing on the sideline like Ralph's picture there. All he did was just stand there. There was no emotion. I'm here. I'm just an average fan in the media. I'm over here flipping out, going up and down, saying to pass it, catch it, intercept it, do something, and Mike's just standing there like, come on. If you're a coach, you have to show more emotion.
Yeah, he's got to do something. I mean, he really does. It's really ridiculous. And here's the sad part about this. he was when he was an assistant coach, he was an assistant coach under some prominent coaches. Tony Dungy, number one. Number two, he worked under Bill Stewart. Now, those of you who don't know who Bill Stewart is, he was once the head coach twice at West Virginia. Okay. And then the last time that he was the head coach there and they hired Dana Hogerson, they somehow or another bumped him out, hired Dana Hogerson. And about 2 weeks later, a month later or so, he was on a golf course. He had a heart attack because he was upset about getting fired or getting let go by the West Virginia University. That man put a lot of sweat and tears into the West Virginia football program over a course of about 30 or 40 years in different capacities, including head coach twice. And he coached under Bill Stewart at William and Mary. So what I'm saying to you is Mike Tomlin, mediocre Mike, I call him, because that's exactly where we are. All right. And he coached under some prominent people who over the years have won games. He's been to Super Bowls. He worked under John Gruden, worked under Tony Dungy, worked under Bill Stewart. So I just don't understand why he's not, coming through real well here as a head coach. And, that just because you come under that tree, that doesn't necessarily mean you're a good coach. Look at Bill Belichick's disciples. I don't think there's one of them out there. The only one I think that'll ever make it, if he gets an opportunity, is Brian Flores. I think the rest of them, they've done nothing. So, I mean, there you are. Just because you come from a prominent coach, that don't mean you're going to do well. But Mike Tomlin, I mean, Tony Dungy, I'd hide my face in shame because you know why? You coached under me, I mentored you, and now you're making me look bad. So here we are. And the more years he's with the Steelers, the worse they get. And that's just the way you like it. Same shame on the Steelers. Once again, losing 2 in a row one more time. Brian Pettit, go ahead. Your thoughts on this Steeler game. Go ahead.
Well, what I saw in the whole game, they discussed it. You cannot let James Cook run for 144 yards on that left side. That's all they did the whole entire fourth quarter and the third quarter. After halftime, they ran it to the left, to the right side of the line, and there was nobody there. They explained it on the television.
Yeah.
That where their biggest hole was, and when they hit that outside, it was on then, and you just got Josh Allen up there just throwing, and the Bills don't look the same, but the Steelers just gave up. Like they said, like Pensman said, they just gave up.
I think they did.
And they didn't tackle.
That is the case. You're exactly correct.
They didn't tackle right. They just okay, let's just hit them and make sure. And when you got James Cook back there, you got Davis back there as a running back. I mean, Davis got 62, Cook got 44, then you got Allen with 38 yards. That's a lot of running plays right there.
Yeah.
And exactly. I think that's what killed him.
You forgot about Josh Allen running in for a touchdown also.
Yeah, exactly.
That shouldn't have happened. They had them pinned. I mean,
24 pushed them in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was just a bad situation. The whole game was terrible.
I guess he likes being called 24.
I got something for everybody. What happened to our big name, big pay players?
Like what?
Where are they? Where are they at? Where's TJ Watt? No place. Where's Cam Hayward getting penalties? All right, ridiculous. As long as you've been playing for the Steelers and in the NFL, Cam Hayward, you should know better than to do anything like what you did to Josh Allen. I get it. It's intensified. I get that.
Hey, Ralph.
You got to calm down, man. You cost the money, and they scored on that penalty, too.
Hey, Ralph, listen to this one. Offensive plays.
You beat yourself.
Yeah. Offensive plays. This offensive plays. Buffalo had 74 offensive plays to Pittsburgh's 43 plays. The average gain, 5.0 to 3.9 Pittsburgh. You can't get that done. No way.
No way. Not at all. And now I think Arthur Smith should be fired. I really believe that to be the case.
Send him back to Atlanta. I don't care at this point.
What I don't understand is why does he continue to keep getting these head coaching interviews? He's not a head coach. He's let alone not even that good of an offensive coordinator. I mean, I don't get it with this Arthur Smith. And Those two
Join the
play calls,
carousel.
one on
Go to
fourth
one of
down,
the schools that are looking for a coach. I don't
the
care.
one-
Do something.
right, exactly. Or go coach the meme
Mess
machine
up
or
a
something.
college, not an
Yeah, or
NFL
some
team.
prison team.
Yeah.
You know.
Stupid Arthur Smith.
And then when
Yeah.
you can't even, and then when you got Buffalo at 41 minutes to y'all's 18 minutes, you can't get that in the NFL. You got to do something more than that. You got to run at least
You
6
can't win games.
to win in the NFL. You have to have more than 43 plays, at least a game. You know, and you go 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. That's not what you want in a game. You know,
Not at all. Not at all.
I
All
mean,
right. Yeah. So, yeah, you can't do that. That's wrong. You can't do stupid penalties. You beat yourself, which is what the Steelers did the whole entire game. Penalties out of the yin yang. And you know what's interesting? I'm
not
just
even
so
mad
tired
about
of
the
the same old
penalties.
mistakes. I'm sorry. What's that, Pensman?
I'm not even worried about the penalties. I'm talking about the laziness.
Oh, it is laziness. I saw him walking around doing business deals.
I had a bad weekend, so I got some steam blow off.
You know?
The Michigan Wolverines lost and Pittsburgh lost.
I think they had too much turkey or something. Somebody did something.
Yeah.
Maybe
Pittsburgh, Michigan all lost.
Maybe some cousins showed up at their homes that they didn't want to see, and then they were so angry they weren't angry enough to play. Something had to be wrong here. This team didn't look good at all, and they look really awful, out of sync, undisciplined again. Here we are, 18 years as a head coach or whatever, and this guy still can't coach the right way. And I'm just
at least the field looked nice after the game was over.
I'm sorry, Pensman.
At least the field looked nice after the Pittsburgh game.
Yeah, they took care of the field, and fortunately,
that was the nice part.
That was the only nice part of the
nose.
That was the only nice part of the whole game.
TJ had a bloody nose.
Laid an egg again. He did absolutely nothing. Highsmith, I don't even think he played today. He was supposed to. I don't even think he played. Every time I saw the game, Herbeck was out there. So I don't know if he even played. And if he did, he's as useless as
looking at the sky.
Yeah, he's as useless as he's as useless as a paper bag trying to pop. So there you go. All right. I was going to say something else, but I didn't want to be accused of swearing and cussing. So
Alex Highsmith and Tomlin were both looking at the birds flying by the stadium.
Yeah, exactly, because that's about all they could look at.
Yeah,
so,
they took turns. They took turns.
Absolutely.
Ooh, look at that one.
Absolutely, they did. And like Tomlin said, we got to get back to the collective, and the collective we will get back into the laboratory and get things done. We got caught with our slip showing. I can name you a bunch of stuff. So
didn't he say that last week when they lost too?
No, he said that at the Jets game. He said we got caught in the first half with our slip showing.
Yeah, but doesn't he say that all the time? Like you always say that, doesn't he? Say that.
That
we got to go back. We got to do this.
In the laboratory, he's good for those words.
Right. Yeah. We got to retool.
We got to retool. Well, what retool? You got a crazy quarterback that doesn't need to be there, and he can't do nothing back there but stand back there and just throw it to anybody. The problem was he couldn't get it to Metcalf today.
Oh, he did in the first half. He had no problem.
Yeah, but now he's just like, okay, whatever.
Okay, we got Michael Colamarino watching. Thank you, Michael, for watching. I think I spelled your name right. Yeah. All right, is watching. Michael, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. All right. Let's get to our next segment here. We're going to go over some of the scores and some of the other games here tonight. Brought to you by North American Millwright Contracting and Construction. North American Millwright, I'm telling you, they are the best in construction and contracting work. They will do just about anything for you in your home and do it right. They have licensed. They're a licensed contractor, Maryland, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and also a little bit the portion of the Ohio Valley as well. So North American Millwright, they get around Pennsylvania as well. And don't forget all my new friends up in Philly, North American Millwright, as I'm coming Wednesday to your city, and I'm coming to put my new show on, the Ralph Willams Show, 3 to 4 p.m. North American Millwright, you can reach them at 410-388-9870. That's 410-388-9870. North American Millwright, call them today. Best construction contracting business all around. So there you are. All right. He also serviced Delaware as well for all my fans in Delaware. All right, guys, let's get into some scores here. I know Brian's not happy about his 49ers, but
What do you mean? What do you mean? They won 28-6.
Yeah, no, they won.
No, I'm not talking about the 49ers. I'm sorry. Hold on. All right, Packers beat the Lions on Thursday, 31-24. Bengals beat the Ravens, and the Steelers had an opportunity to get there, but they didn't, of course. And that score was 32-14. And then also the Chiefs and the Cowboys. That final on Thursday was 31-28. And then also the Bears and the Eagles. That was a game on Friday for Black Friday. The Eagles lost to the Bears 24-15. What a game that was! I mean, who would have thought the Bears? But the Bears with Ben Johnson. Look at that. Look at the Bears. They're creeping up in the NFC North.
I think they have the lead right now. I think they have the lead.
Yeah, they do because Minnesota hasn't been winning. Minnesota lost today.
Yeah, so they have the lead right now.
Yeah, they lost.
And the Eagles don't look as good as they used to. I mean, not as good. Yeah,
that's good. And their fans are just as mad as us, so that's good.
Yep,
their empire's coming down.
Okay, yeah, the Seahawks blew them out today, 26-0. So there you go. But anyway, Minnesota hasn't done well. Green Bay's been fifth, sort of up and down here and there, and and then the Lions have been losing. So I mean, they're not as good as they were last year. And I said that when they lose their coordinators, I want to see what Dan Campbell's going to do. And now his that empire's starting to fall now.
Hey, Ralph.
So
do you see the NFC North? Do you see the NFC North?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
You see the standings? Chicago. You see from last year to this year, everything's flip-flopped.
Everything is flip-flop, yes. And you know what else, too? And I was discussing this today with somebody. I was talking with somebody today. There is no dominant team in any of these divisions or any of these conferences or any of these divisions. Like there's no 10-2. There's no 11-0. There's no 13-0. There's no 13. Nothing. It's all mediocre records.
The dominant team is the Patriots.
The Patriots, I think, they have 9 or 8 wins or something?
I think.
What 9. Are they, 8? All right, yeah. But that's it.
Yeah, they're 9.
That's it. How the mighty have fallen. I mean, you think about that for a minute. Look at KC.
It's Drake May, too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's got Josh McDonough as his offensive coordinator. So,
Well, Josh McDonough might be doing something right because they're 9-2.
Yeah, they are.
Started. They were 2-1. Now they're 9-2.
I've said this 1,000 times over. Josh McDaniel, and I'll call him McDaniel. He's an good offensive coordinator and a great quarterbacks coach. Horrible head coach. He's been around twice as a head coach. Terrible.
I'm sticking with the Chip Kelly until things happen. But until he's a free agent,
Chip Kelly, you're worse than smoking Jimmy and George Pickens.
We need somebody good.
Yeah,
Chip Kelly's
not hard to move the ball 10 yards.
Mike not going to hire him because Chip Kelly's smarter than he is. So there you go.
It's not hard to move the ball 10 yards, but for Arthur Smith, it's like a high school football roster, but it's really not a high school roster.
You know who Arthur Smith reminds me of? He reminds me of Randy Fichtner. Randy Fichtner's offense was boring too. He reminds me of Randy. Fichtner.
Yeah, it was.
But anyway,
Todd Haley opened it up a little bit.
Yeah, Todd Haley had. Yeah, his offense was pretty decent. And he was the offensive coordinator with Ken Wisenhunt when they went to the Super Bowl. Yeah, anybody. Than Arthur Smith. Oh my. Hey, is Nathaniel Hackett out there? He got a good offense, but I don't know if he wants to play with Aaron Rodgers again after he threw him under the bus last year. So
keep those two separate. Aaron Rodgers might have another bloody nose.
Yeah, there you go. All right, guys, let's get into the scores for today. Dolphins 21, Saints 17. Two of the worst teams in the league are in the NFL. The Texans, how about this upset?
Ralph? Ralph?
Yeah, I thought the Colts were going to win this game, and they ended up laying an egg here. Daniel Jones got hurt. Texans 20, Colts 16. All right, here we go. Brandon Keeler, I know you're not going to like this, but I have to say the score. Atlanta lost to the Jets 27-24. So.
And he barely got the kick. But It's like Brandon said on that one. It's like he said, a waste of time, a wasted energy on the Atlanta, because I watched that game from to about the mid part of it, the fourth quarter, and he's right. That coach Morris, he does waste a lot of time. I mean, with 3 timeouts, with 2 minutes to go, and he doesn't use, but he uses all 3 of them, but
Right.
he doesn't know how to do it. They had a chance to win it right there at the end, but they have to get it back to the to the Jets, and the Jets kicked the field goal, and that's how they won. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah, and
honestly.
Brian, the interesting part is the fact of the matter that, you know, Raheem Morris, this is his second coaching opportunity. He coached the
Yeah,
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's a good defensive coordinator. Look what he did with the LA Rams. And I
yeah,
mean, so he's a good defensive coordinator. Here's another guy like Dennis Allen and a few other people who had a second chance to coach. Look at Pete Carroll struggling in Las Vegas Raiders. So, I mean, and guys get these second opportunities, and you think they learn from their first stint that they didn't do right. Come in the second stint and try to do something, and do absolutely nothing. So, once a bum, always a bum. And when it comes to a head coach, and for a second time around after the first time you screwed it up, that makes you a bum. All right, let's see what we got here. What's this here? Big who?
This year, anyone can win it. The whole thing. No dominant team.
yeah. There's no.
Oh yeah,
dominant team right now.
absolutely. That's what I'm saying. There's no 10-2. There's no 11-1. There's no whatever. None.
You see
Nothing.
you see the Chip Kelly comment?
Yeah, I saw it. I'm telling
have Chip Kelly at
the
Pittsburgh.
reason why there won't be a Chip Kelly sighting here is because
Number
as I said,
18, and Chip Kelly reunite in the majors. They played together. They won a title together in college. They can win again in the NFL.
yeah, I'm sure they can.
Just watch.
Yeah.
I'm
You
telling
sound
you.
like the guy. You sound like the announcer on Halloween 3 when he says, "Watch, yeah, watch at 9:00, the big giveaway." Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wear your mask. Yeah.
Hey Ralph, what do you think
Yes.
about the Jacksonville Jaguars now 8-4, and the Titans are 1-11 right now, and the Jags have
I
beat
don't
them
want to
up
talk. I don't
25.
want to talk about the Jaguars. We had a chance to get Jacoby Myers,
Yeah, we did. We
but
did,
he has a touchdown every game that he's been a Jaguar.
and we
Yeah.
blew it.
Uh,
All right, here we go. Let's get back to the games here for today. Let me see where we're at here. Okay, 49ers 26, Browns 8. Justin Gabriel, Roman Gabriel's grandson, back in playing quarterback today. Didn't do any good. Rams lose to the Panthers. How wonderful that is. I've said it. Dave Canellis sometimes can pull the upset. He
yep.
did today. So there we are. Jaguars 25, Titans 3. Titans are a dumpster fire. Cardinals lose to the Buccaneers 20-17. And Peter Blake gets a lot of heat for on his program because everyone thinks that he doesn't hold tall Bulls to the carpet. But Todd Bowles is starting to win some games. Todd Bowles is another Mike Tomlin. He been in the league all these years, was a pupil of Bruce Arians, and so he just doesn't seem to, he's another one that does the same old thing over and over again, and trying to get the same result. Seahawks 26, Vikings goose egg, Chargers 31, Raiders 14, and tonight 2 games. One game tonight. Broncos versus the Commanders. Who we taking in this game? Commanders at home or the Broncos? I think I'm going with the Broncos. They're playing better. Commanders are not playing that well.
I'm gonna go
ahead,
Broncos.
Brian.
I got the Broncos.
I think we all settled on the Broncos.
Yeah, I think we're all settled on that. Yeah. All right, and then tomorrow night, Giants versus the Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots in this game. They're at
I'm
home.
gonna take the Patriots.
Yeah, they're on a roll.
Go Giants!
And then Thursday night, December 4th, Cowboys versus the Lions at Detroit versus the Lions.
I'm telling you,
Now,
Dallas is coming.
Will the real Detroit Lions please stand up? Because I'm going to tell you, please come to the field because We need to see them. And let's go over some games for next week. And that is brought to you in part by Carey Insurance Group, Delmarva area around Ocean City, around here, Ocean City in the Delaware area in Maryland. It's called the Delmarva area. Carey Insurance Group. Call Steve today, 302-542-5201. Steve at Carey Insurance has all of your insurance needs if you live in the Delmarva area. Call Carey Insurance Group. All right. Okay, games for next week's, guys. First, I'll get your opinions of all the games I named off. Pensman, what game do you think, what game did you like other than the Steeler game, or what game do you think, I thought the upset from Carolina was, my game there, that they upset the Rams. I would have never thought that. I thought the Rams would come in and dominate, and they end up laying an egg. But Pensman, go ahead. You start first.
I have the Cowboys, man. The Cowboys are coming. They're coming. They're serious. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they are.
I like to make fun of them, but I can't make fun of them now. They
No,
won 3
not at all.
straight. They took the Super Bowl champions down. They took They took both teams that played in the Super Bowl down. Now they're playing Detroit. They might actually make a playoff run.
Oh yeah.
But that Dallas game and Pickens, they're fun to watch now. I'm telling you, I hate the Cowboys, but they're fun to watch.
They are. And Brian Schottenheimer's brought a unique offense there. He's got Matt
I love
Everhart.
watching Philly go down. So anytime the Philadelphia Eagles get down, it's always a good time in my book. So Ben Johnson coached a really good, and Philadelphia is on an uproar right now. I love it. So those are my 2 games.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm sorry, Brian, go ahead. What was your favorite games this week?
Mine was actually watching the Jacksonville Jaguars beat up on the Titans. Trevor Lawrence is actually coming on his own now. Everybody has their doubts this year coming in. Oh, Trevor Lawrence won't do that. But he stepped up today, and their record is not too bad. They're 8-4, better than what people thought they would be. So, and then the 49ers game, I was watching a lot of that because I'm a 49er fan. And, Brock Purdy, I don't think 49er. 49 whiner. No. But Brock Purdy doesn't have the arm that he used to because of the shoulder injury that he had. And you just got to give it to him, the running game the whole time.
Yeah.
And the defense. The defense stepped up too. So, they stepped big time. And, the chosen one didn't play as well as they thought they would. They had a lot of, he has a lot of misreads, Dedore, Sanders, and everything. He's not really – he did okay. But I just think that the Browns got a lot of problem.
Well, I think Kevin Stefanski this year at the end of the year is going to get fired. And if he does –
he's heading to Atlanta.
He could go to Atlanta. You never know.
There you go, Sports Night. You can have Atlanta. You can have Kevin.
He could go to Atlanta. I think, the Giants still haven't hired a coach. So we'll see what goes on. We'll find out what's going to happen there. If I'm the Steelers and I have a half a brain, which the Steelers don't even have a half a brain, okay, I would hire Brian DeBoe. He's a good offensive coordinator. Great offensive coordinator.
If I had a brain.
For Josh Allen up in Buffalo all those years.
If I had a brain.
Follow the Olympic road if I only had a brain.
Good for great, Brandon. Great to have you back. All right, who if we got here? All right.
He said, hush.
Sing it with me, Ralph. Going to Pittsburgh if I only had a brain.
If he comes to Atlanta, then y'all get Deion Sanders.
Yeah, Atlanta might get Deion Sanders. Well, Deion Sanders is stepping down. Not only is his team doing bad, he's got some health issues that he has to get worked out before he can come back to coaching.
Yeah, I agree with that on that one.
All right. Chris Van Dyke tuning in on Facebook. Thank you, Chris, for tuning in on Facebook. Appreciate it, as well as Michael Calamarino. Thank you for tuning in as well. Some newer viewers here. It's great to see everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe to all of our pages on YouTube. We're on Facebook, Twitter, X. I need one more follower, one more to make 400. I'm at 399. One more to make 400. And then when I get there, I'm going to snap a picture of it, post it all over the place. I finally made 400. So,
There you go.
It's been a long trek, but you know what? I said it before, baby steps. All right, Cowboys, Lions, Thursday. We already talked about that.
Yep.
Sunday, we have the Titans versus the Browns. Two bad teams against each other. This is in Cleveland. Brian, who are you taking in this game for next week?
I'm gonna take what game? What is this?
Browns Titans at Cleveland.
At Cleveland?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. I'm
I'm going to say it's a toss-up. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Toss up.
Yeah.
I can't really put a pinpoint on it. Depends on how they start out next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Pensman. Cleveland and the Titans.
I can't root for Cleveland. That's the AFC North rule. You can't root for the other AFC North unless they're playing each other.
You can't. You're right. So we'll
go
see what happens.
Go Titans. Actually show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's bring the
by the way,
fire.
Hey, Ralph Pensman, this might be a 3-0 game at the end of it.
Or a 6-3 game.
Yes,
I don't
exactly.
know. I don't know. Miami put up a fight against New Orleans, so Titans might actually show up against the Cleveland Browns.
I don't know.
All depends on what the America's Great One does.
Oh yeah. Well, he's got a little injury, probably a little ankle injury.
All right. Well, it doesn't get any easier for Atlanta there, Brandon. Seahawks versus the Falcons next week, 1:00. Sam Darnold's on a roll. We'll see if Raheem Morris and his team show up next week. Guys, what are we all going Seahawks here, or are we going Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Seahawks. Okay.
I was going to take Atlanta because I feel bad for Brandon, but so
I'll go for Atlanta just to support. Brandon.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I got your back, Sports Nuts.
All right. Colts versus the Jaguars. This ought to be an interesting game. Colts laid an egg today. Daniel Jones is hurt. He's got a fractured tibia. So, guys, where do we go here? I'm taking Jacksonville at home.
I'm taking the Jags.
All right. How about you, Pensman?
I got the Jaguars.
All right. All three of us agree on that. The Commanders versus the Minnesota Vikings at Minnesota. I don't know. You got two bad teams here struggling. I'm going to take Minnesota at home. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm going to take the Commanders. I'm just going to take Commanders. I just don't like them both.
Look at the pause.
They're both kind of stinking up the joint this year.
Yeah. So, they're just going to beat up everybody. NFL's just going to beat up everybody. Most of these teams are going to end up like 500. I feel like
no dominant team.
Pittsburgh, it's a good thing.
I know. This is going to be a 500 team all the way around.
Brian, in Pittsburgh, that's a wonderful thing. Who cares if we don't raise banners for 35, 40 years? But as long as we get 500.
Hey, you can go. You can go. What?
Ralph's trying not to laugh.
You can go. What? You can go 10-7 and win the a Barty Trophy. I mean, you could do that.
Yeah. Hey, the Steelers. The Steelers were 11-5 when they went to the Super Bowl, and they were the lowest seed. They're the first 7th seed to ever in a wild card to ever get to the Super Bowl when they played the Seattle Seahawks.
5 years old since they were. It feels like I was 5 years old since they made the Super Bowl last.
Wow.
I said feels like I was.
Yeah, I see.
Well, you let the best coach in the world go.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Bengals.
Sports Nut, you can have Tomlin.
Yeah, Bengals and the Bills at Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo.
I'm taking Buffalo.
Bensman.
I'm taking Buffalo.
Yeah, so am I. I don't like the Bengals anyway. All right. Except last week, except this weekend, I liked them because they beat the Ravens. So
yeah.
All right. I think we all agree. Saints versus Buccaneers at Tampa. The Buccaneers should win this game.
Yeah, hands down on that one.
How about you, Pensman?
I got the Bucs.
Steelers at Ravens.
There we go. My favorite week. And here, I'm going to feel the same week as I do today.
The round.
I hate to do this. I'm taking the Ravens at home. I am. Ravens 21, Steelers 10.
Oh.
That's my opinion.
Hey, you're just killing it.
As bad as Lamar Jackson has been this year, and as bad as the Ravens have stunk the joint up a few times, it's not as bad as what the Steelers have done. So, I mean,
I'm dying on camera.
I'm on. Hey, Pensman, I'm sorry, but you might kill me for this one. But I'm going to take the Ravens too.
If the Steelers win, if the Steelers beat the Ravens next week, I will do the post-game show with a mask on because I'll be in shame. All right, that I actually took the Ravens. Right?
I'm going to go Ravens. I'm going to go Ravens.
Oh.
Well, you have to look at the obvious.
I know. I have like 2% battery left.
Hey, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Pittsburgh Kool-Aid right now.
Yeah. I got some Kool-Aid for sale.
Left, guys.
Speaking of that, Brian, I got some brand new Kool-Aid for sale. It's called Mediocre Kool-Aid. And that's the Kool-Aid from Pittsburgh. It's made in Pittsburgh. It's called Mediocre. There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
If the Steelers go back and retool, you never know.
They've been saying that all year. Retool.
And it's the Ravens. And it's a division game. And John Harbaugh has a bad habit of screwing up. I mean, he makes bad calls. He tries to go for it on fourth down.
We're better in Baltimore than we are at home.
Maybe you're right. Maybe Baltimore might lose. We'll see.
And we're better at Baltimore than we are at home.
All right, here we go. Two bad teams against each other in New York. Or I'm sorry, New Jersey. The Miami Dolphins #1 versus the New York Jets. I'm taking the Jets at home.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Dolphins. I might take the Dolphins.
You're the lone wolf again.
I will be the lone wolf. Oh,
yeah, there you go. The lone wolf.
The lone wolf there.
All right, Pensman, who you taking? Jets.
I got the Jets.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Jets.
Make them go 4-50.
All right. I think we all agree on this one, although it might be a stunner. It's in Las Vegas. It's the Broncos versus the Raiders.
Broncos.
I'm taking the Broncos. How about you, Pensman?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, there we are. All right, the Rams versus the Cardinals, and that's Sunday, one of the 4:25 games. I'm taking the Rams. Although they stunk the joint up today against Carolina. So I don't know. It's going to be in Arizona. It's a division game. I'm going to take the Rams. I hope it's going to be a dogfight, but I'll take the Rams.
I got the Cardinals.
Rams.
I got the Cardinals.
You got the Cardinals. All right.
Well, you're going long wolf on that one then.
That's right.
Now you know what? Jacoby Brissett's not doing too bad. So as a Cardinals quarterback, so he's he's a reasonable backup. So. And he wins at times. All right, another 4:25 game. This ought to be a good one, and it's in the division. It's at Green Bay and the Bears. This is going to be a dogfight here.
I got the Bears.
It's going to be at Green Bay at Lambeau Field.
The Bears. It's going to be cold.
Yeah.
This is like one of the.
I got
this. Hey, Ralph. This is a rival that you just throw the record books out.
Oh, you can throw it all out.
You can throw everything out. This one.
Yeah, this is an NFC North division game. Go ahead.
Which one's colder, Lambeau or Chicago?
I would think Lambeau.
Lambeau is.
Lambeau's freezing.
Chicago's cold, but Lambeau's worse. I heard it's. Really
I heard the wind comes in from both sides of the end zone. I've heard that. And it swirls down there.
No, I'm just wondering because it's cold in Chicago, but I didn't know how it is in Lambeau.
I heard from what I've been told or listened on the radio, TV, or whatever, that it swirls. That wind will get to you, and it comes from both sides of the stadium. That's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not.
I was just wondering. I didn't know if you guys actually.
Well, I don't know if you notice or not, but the Chicago Bears are looking to build a dome. They are, and Cleveland's building one too. Are they too cold? So no more mistake on the lake. It'll be off the lake. It's going. They're putting it in one of the suburbs of Chicago or Cleveland. I mean, and it's going to be a dome. Hey, dome stadiums are the thing now because you can use them all purpose. You can have concerts there, conventions. Mm-hmm. You can have a lot of stuff there.
And the Super Bowl will probably be there then.
And the Super Bowl, that's right. How much money these cities make off the Super Bowl? So. I think the Super Bowl this year is going to be, or for this season, is going to be in San Francisco. I'm told.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next, Sunday Night Football: the Texans versus the Chiefs at Kansas City. Taylor Swift and company will be there, and the Swifties and Travis Kelce and whatnot, and Patrick Mahomes. You think KC at home, or are we going to take Houston and their defense?
Houston
I'm
and their
going to say
defense.
Texans. I'm going to say the defense of Texans.
All right,
I
I'm
think
taking
they'll
the
show up.
Texans too.
Yeah,
I have no
I got
confidence in
Texans.
Kansas
Yeah,
City.
they have. Kansas City doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah.
No, they do not. All right, next Monday Night Football. Here we go. Here's yours, Pensman. The Eagles versus the Chargers in L.A. I'm taking the Chargers at home.
I
Go
got the
ahead,
Chargers. I got
Go
I
ahead,
got the Chargers.
Brian Chargers, me Chargers. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Any final thoughts here before we wrap up the NFL portion of the show?
Nope.
Did you?
We're going to
Yeah,
be
did you
talking
get?
some college stuff. So,
Are you gonna do the Mike Tomlin show or
what? When? What do you mean?
now? Yeah, the post game because you did last week. I didn't know if you were gonna do
Oh,
it this
yeah,
week.
yeah. I could play his post game press conference. Yeah, absolutely. I can do that. See where we
I didn't know if you had that up or not.
No, I have it. I have to get it up right now because they have he does his they're only like 5 minutes. They're not even, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no.
Real short. And you try to ask him tough questions and he just, he dodges them and gets ignorant with
I can
people.
tell you what he's going to say. We didn't play good.
The collective.
Gotta give credit to the Buffalo
You got to
Bills.
give
They
credit
played
to
good.
the team.
Yeah.
Josh Allen was a better player. We just couldn't stop the run today.
Aaron
Okay,
Rodgers
here we
came
are.
out. He had blood on his nose, but he came
Okay,
out. He
hold
came
on
back
a
in.
second. Let me see what we got.
Give me a break.
Any questions? Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, you're gonna be fired.
I'm not going to be fired, sir. This is my job. This is the
Well,
team.
you take the
Wolf
job
Mountain's
to
back.
Atlanta.
We got to retool.
I would, but it's a dome.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How are you going to stop Mike Tomlin? How are you going to stop the run? They just ran all over.
Okay, here we go.
today.
Here's Mike Tomlin in the post-game press conference from today.
All right, let's go.
Let's hit it. Don't forget to put his picture up.
Yeah.
Not a lot needs to be said, man. That's an awful performance by us. But it's us. We didn't do a lot well tonight, obviously. We didn't possess the ball or maintain ball security on offense. We were highly penalized. We allowed those guys to run the ball. Didn't play 60 minutes of action, didn't play complimentary football. And so we got to absorb that result. We're certainly not going to feel sorry for ourselves. That's this business we're in. Had some injuries. Pat Queen had a contusion. He wasn't able to run. And so he wasn't allowed to come back into the game. James Pierre was in the concussion protocol.
Oh, boy.
Questions?
That you can pinpoint or explain some of the second half issues you've had this season?
Not putting together 60 minutes of action. Certainly, they're tangible things, things that you and I both see, but we better look at it hard because it's usually something beneath the surface that's producing that, particularly in the consistency in which is occurring. That third quarter was awful. It was awful last week, and so we got to absorb the responsibility of that.
This is the third time you guys have led at halftime and then allowed another team to win. What do you guys as a coaching staff have to do better when other teams are adjusting to what you guys do?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. We didn't play a good half of football. We turned the ball over and produced scores. And there's nothing mystical about that. It was really similar to last week.
Offensively, are you avoiding passing over the middle of the field? If not,
that was a
how
good
to
question
explain
right
some
there.
little production there?
It's just not enough production. We're not going to make excuses for it.
Why wasn't a package for Darnell Washington just earlier to start in the fourth quarter? And two, it seems the schematic for Coach Smith is not really beyond 10 yards because of the passing. I know I'm a learner, but I'm interested in that.
All of those questions are reasonable given what we put out there. We got a lot of work in front of us.
Issues that were popping up in the run game, those stem from a lack of physicality, and how do you fix that at this
Brooke
point?
Pryor, ESPN.
I thought it just, it was as it wore on, the attrition component of it became a factor. I'm not going to say too much tonight. I'll take a look at the tape, but certainly it was below the line and increasingly so.
How much did Derek Harmon's absence impact your stuff in the run?
Whenever you're missing people, it's impactful.
Solutions to turn this thing around exist in your building?
Certainly.
gives you the confidence that they do.
Keep watching.
Only 58
Keep
yards
watching.
today. So what do you have to do to be effective game in and game out with running the ball?
We got to win possession downs. We got to maintain possession of it. We can't turn the ball over. It'll produce more snaps for us. If we do that, man, we'll probably have more than 58 or whatever it is that you mentioned.
Seemed like you guys kept your safeties back more to stop the pass, and that worked early. But what did you guys need to do with the guys up front to stop the run while doing that?
We had an appropriate safety allocation relative to the run. We did.
Was the offense limited by Aaron's wrist?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't.
A number of games where other teams had backups in on the offensive line, and your defensive front hasn't seemed to be able to take advantage of that. Why do you think that is?
Good question. I don't have the answer to it. I know that, they weren't in a whole bunch of one-dimensional passing circumstances today, and that's usually where the backup game shows.
And game plan or personnel changes offensively?
I'm looking at everything.
Also, the time of possession, isn't that critical for your defense to get a little rest in terms of that as well?
That's what I was talking about when I referred to the attrition component of it.
Mike, how do you guys make counter teams that kind of commit to the run the way the Bills did? It seemed like a lot of the runs that you guys running, you were running it into the teeth of them.
I'm sorry?
How do you guys counter when teams are doing a run, are committing to stop the run the way the Bills did? It seemed like a lot of plays they were just charging forward.
Run it, pass it, man. We just weren't successful enough today, man, to sustain any type of ball control or produce enough points to be functional today, and that's just the reality of it.
Right, did you have a sense for how restless and frustrated the crowd was today?
I didn't know how restless and frustrated I was, and so I assumed they were in the same state we were in.
Yeah, I'll fire you. That's what
a couple of big splash plays against you early in the third quarter. Still a lot of game ahead. Do you feel like you weren't able to find an emotional response to that in addition to the on the field stuff?
Forget the emotional response, man. We didn't produce plays.
Plays.
We didn't produce enough plays to put the fire out.
Exactly. What did we just talk about? Plays.
Your mind when the crowd, the crowd chanting, training to fire you in your home stadium.
Man, I share their frustration tonight, man. We didn't do enough. And that's just reality.
Is that so?
Coach, AFC North, is everything for you to win it is still in front of you. So what do you have to do to keep this team or to get this team going to win some games to possibly win the AFC?
I'm not big picture oriented tonight. I'm just talking about what we did or didn't, more importantly, did not do tonight. Certainly, we understand where we are and the opportunity that's in front of us from a divisional standpoint. But that, that's very secondary as we sit here tonight, man. We had a poor performance, and that's where our energy is and should be in terms of the analysis of this. All right.
Anybody else? All right. Thank you.
Goodbye.
There we are, guys. Your thoughts on this press conference? Go ahead.
He just sounded like
he didn't say. He didn't say the collective. That was one thing he didn't say. He says that every week. Yeah. And he didn't say we got caught with our slip showing. He hasn't said that for a few weeks. So,
Hey,
and
Ralph.
it's the same story. All right, go ahead.
When you're done, I got something important to tell you.
Go ahead.
This is actual truth. If you guys follow the standard on X, I'm being legit here. If you follow the standard, it's Pittsburgh. It's one of the Pittsburgh Steelers media on X. It's called The Standard. It's got the Steelers logo and everything. They have a total of 1,256 signed petition at the end of the game of Mike Tomlin retirement. I'm serious. I'll send it to you.
Oh my gosh. No, go ahead and send it to me. I want to see this. I urge anyone that can sign any petition to do something about Mike Tomlin.
1,256 people signed it already.
That's crazy. I mean, what his sound presser like? Yeah, I know how he talks, but you can't do that in a press conference. He never took ownership. Like, I did the bad coaching today. Yeah, you did the bad coaching. That's what he doesn't understand.
Right.
He's the reason that they don't understand. And he not once said, "I apologize to the fans. I apologize to me. I didn't prepare this team."
You dropped the ball.
You dropped the ball. You cannot.
Yeah.
And when he said, "Oh, well, we only did this and that," no, take ownership of it.
I'll give Pat Narduzzi credit yesterday. his post-game press conference. He said, I didn't coach good enough. We lost the coaching battle. And I guess I didn't prepare our team good enough. And that's my fault. So at least he took the blame for yesterday's debacle with Pitt versus Miami. Okay.
Ralph, I just sent it to you. I want you to see it before you get off the air. I want you to see it before you get off. This is legit. 1,256. I'm the 1,256. I just signed it.
What color?
You have a choice of charging $7 to chip in so it gets in, but you said, or you can just share it. I just shared it.
Nice.
You see that?
Where'd you put it? Did you put it in my phone?
On X. I tagged you.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
I quoted it. I want you to see it before you get off the air, so you know I'm legit. Because
I didn't say you weren't. I mean, you know.
Oh, I know. I just want to see with your eyes that what I saw. Yeah. I'm scrolling through to see what the fans are saying.
While he's looking at it, what did you think about now that everything on Rival Week? What did you think about the Michigan Ohio State? Because I know you want to rant a little bit.
You guys really want me gone, don't you?
No, I'm just saying, put it in your possession.
After the interception that Julian Sand had, I thought it was, all of a sudden something turned on the switch for Ohio State. Something turned on. I don't know what it is. As soon as it was all Michigan, and as soon as Julian Sand got the interception, let's start playing. And then they start playing.
But here's my thing is Michigan.
Okay, here I found it, Pensman. I got it. I got it on your Twitter page.
Yeah.
It says petition for the retirement of Mike Tomlin as head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sign the petition. Okay, go on Pensman Sports. Go on his Twitter account.
You put your first name, you put your last name, and your email.
In your email, yes, exactly, and sign it. Sign this petition. All right,
and then
you
don't have to charge. There's an option for you to charge it, but you can say no. I'll just share it, and that's what I did.
Denver 3, Washington nothing.
The standard is actually legit what they say when it comes to Steeler content.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, I'm sending that to some of my other friends in the sports business. So
I just wanted to point that out. I was just seeing what the fans said, and I scrolled through that. I'm like, hey, how about that? 1,255 before I signed it.
Hey, Ralph, what do you think about Virginia going against Duke now in the ACC championship?
Well, I think it's a farce because, Miami did pretty well for themselves this year.
Yeah.
And Duke, who would have thought Manny Diaz would have had Duke in the championship game? I would have never thought. And SMU blew it.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, did they blow it? Oh, and I blew it too because that was my college picks on our Sports Nuts poll or whatever we did, picks. So, I mean, this week is championship week. Duke versus Virginia. I'd like to see Tony Elliott win and get what he deserves. Manny Diaz has done a good job at Duke, carrying on to from when Mike Elko was there. So in fact, taking him to the championship, I think he's done better than Mike Elko. But Mike Elko's done well down at Texas A&M too. So, but right now, real quick here, we're going to talk for about a brief 10 minutes here. The coaching carousel in college football has begun. Some guys got fired, some guys got hired, and some guys got rehired, and some guys got, moving around. The biggest story is Lane Kiffin to LSU, and Deion Sanders met today with the administration of Colorado. He is stepping down due to health issues, and his team stinks, and due to health issues. So he's stepping away. Summerhill, I believe that's the Tulane coach, is moving on to Florida. So we got a lot of guys. Alex Golish from South Florida, which shocked the heck out of me a little bit. He was supposed to go to Arkansas, and now he took the Auburn job. And I forget who took the Arkansas job. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brian.
I think it's a better suit. I think it's a better suit that he took to the Auburn. I think
the Auburn job would be is better.
Yeah, it's
for
a lot
him.
better.
Yeah,
they've had. My thing is about Arkansas. It's kind of a weird geographic.
It's a weird place to coach.
You got LSU. You're kind of in the middle of the Mississippis and the Ole Miss, and then you got Alabama.
It's hard to recruit there. Too.
You got to recruit there, and you got to have. It's kind of a hard situation because they had a lot of coaches there. Now,
they're like the redheaded stepchild, is what they are.
But Auburn, you can compete. All you got to do is compete against Alabama.
Right?
Yeah,
Ralph, can you do me one favor?
Georgia.
Yes, Pensman, go ahead.
One of my buddies is here. Just shout him out. That's the last. That's the last comment.
Oh,
can't. He just says what's up. But I just want to. I just want to let him know.
What's up? What's up?
I just want him to know that we acknowledged him.
Absolutely. Well, I try to acknowledge everybody here. Sports Nuts, Brandon Keeler, thank you. Thank you all for your comments as well. And I want to thank those on Facebook, Michael Calamarino and Chris Van Dyke. I want to thank you too for being on or checking out the show tonight. And also, I want to welcome the audience of the city of brotherly love, who's given me some brotherly love starting this Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m. on 860 AM WWDB Talk Radio Philadelphia. Me, Ralph Williams, and the Ralph Williams Show. We will be on talking about a whole bunch of stuff, some great topics to talk about, including I want to talk about the access system. As you know, my friends in Baltimore are having some issues with their access. I want to know in Philly, does your access system work well, or does it stink? All right. In Pittsburgh, it's not that great either. I know they're having trouble hiring people. And the reason I'm connected with that is because I used to drive access. I used to ride access. And now, being that I'm handicapped and I'm in the media, I got to stick up and I got to help my handicapped brethren because a lot of them, don't stick up for themselves. And somebody's got to speak for them, and it might as well be me. So, all right, here it is for Wednesday. So I spoke to the general manager last night, or this morning actually, and I want to thank him for calling me. And I want to thank WWDB management and my radio agent for getting me set up with this. And I want to thank WKHB for not calling me and not setting me up with their Wednesday slot there in Pittsburgh. And I also want to tell everyone to please still pick up the phone, give them a call, 724-853-7000, and talk to Ashley or Bob and tell them, say, hey, look, you need to put Ralph Williams on your station, his show. Get it on there. All right. He's already gone to Philadelphia. They know I'm in Philly. And it's quite embarrassing that somebody that you had an opportunity to get a talent like myself and you decided that you want to play games and not make phone calls or email or at least reach out to my agent and say, hey, look, you know what I mean? So instead, I decided to go to Philadelphia. And I asked Pensman. I've been getting emails that I'm a traitor. I'm a traitor. No, I'm not the traitor. I'm Pittsburgh's forgotten son. I lived in Pittsburgh my whole life. I was in the media my whole life. And I got treated like a redheaded stepchild. So I decided to move to Ocean City, Maryland for that purpose, number one. And number two, I'm glad I did move down here because my health is better and everything else. And you can stick the traitor stuff right up your keister. All right. And so right up your keister. I had to do what's best for me and my family.
And bad weather's happening right now in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and I'm down here with 43 degrees and rain. I'll take rain any day of the week.
Yeah, it's
over
they're
snow.
slipping and sliding in Pittsburgh, and you're over there
Yes,
in the ocean like, ah.
Yes, they are. And I can go to the ocean anytime I want.
Hey, Ralph, we have the audio. We have the audio for Lane Kiffin and why it's really difficult to leave Ole Miss for LSU. We have the audio for that.
Well, go ahead and play it then.
Okay, let's play it and let's see if you can hear it.
Real quick here, and then we'll get off the air here.
If it'll play it. Okay. Hopefully. Hold on. It's doing the ad, so I don't want to show the ad. I don't want to play the ad. So hang on.
No, don't do anything.
Hang on. No, it's not going to play it. Hang on. I'm waiting for the ad. But no, what did you think about Pittsburgh Pitt yesterday?
Well, I thought there's something stink from Acrisure Stadium, man. I'm down here in Ocean City and I can smell the stink. Oh, the Pitt stunk up the joint, and so did the Steelers. Oh man, it stinks.
It must be going up the river. It must be going
Oh
up the
my
river
gosh,
to the ocean.
It's something, man. Oh man, it stinks. Ooh,
Ralph,
man.
it must be going up to the river to the ocean.
Yeah, probably what it's doing.
All right, here you go. Here's the thing. Marty Smith interviewed Lane Kiffin a while ago, and this is what Lane Kiffin said: it was really difficult to leave Ole Miss. Let's see what he says.
Yeah, right. We can't hear anything. You hear it, Pensman? I don't.
Can't hear anything, Brian.
Yeah, can't hear anything, Brian.
Okay. I didn't know if you can or not.
No. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll play it. Here, let me
it's
see.
on ESPN. It's on ESPN.com.
You had to change your audio.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Okay, now I found it. Hang on. Let me see if this plays it now. See if this plays it. All right, let's see if this plays. Can you hear it now?
No.
No.
Still nothing.
Yeah, it's on the ESPN app.
Okay, hold on.
Actually,
right now.
You go under college football, ESPN, Lane Kiffin, very first thing that you go to.
Oh, here it is. I found it. I'll play it right now.
Okay, go play it.
Oh, hold on. Let me get rid of this.
Yeah, you got to get rid of that.
Let me get rid of this. But we're going to play this audio from Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
Who says he's, whatever.
By the way, I was happy about the Clemson win over the South Carolina Gamecocks last night.
Where are you?
Yes.
I don't know why nothing's coming over here. Hold on. Oh, I know why. There we go.
Playoff, run work and be able to coach the team. And at the end of the day, that's his decision. And I totally respect that. I understand that decision. And, so I just totally wish the team the best of luck, wish that I was coaching, but understand that it was a very challenging position for him to be in and totally respect that. So, just really hope they play really well and go win the national championship.
What drew this decision out so long?
Just it was really difficult. This has been a really special place.
money.
I know that there's a lot of feelings and emotions right now around. I hope when they settle down that there's an appreciation about what we were able to do here and having the best run that's ever been done in the history of the school and brought some exciting times. So I'm so appreciative to the people of Oxford and the relationships that I developed here. And when I spoke at my dad's funeral, he moved 17 times. And I realized when all the people, I got all the letters, calls, people showed up from around all those different spots, NC State, all the different spots he coached. And they said he was able to.
We're talking about Monty Kiffin
and how much
his
that meant
father.
to them. And so I've really tried to impact people and help people through life, through my journey. So just prayed a lot and made a family decision and, hopefully get a chance to go, impact a whole new set of people.
All right, there we are. That's part of the interview with ESPN with Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss for LSU. And he's already making a difference, I'm told. He's already getting some recruits in there. So we'll see what he does. He's turned around the Ole Miss program. He also turned around David Cutcliffe was there for I don't know God how many years, and he took over a program that wasn't doing well, and he did pretty good. Coached I believe at Florida Atlantic or Florida International or one of them, and he rearranged that program, and he didn't. He was okay with the Oakland Raiders, but Lane Kiffin moving on to LSU. Guys, your thoughts. Start with you, Pensman. Go ahead real quick, and then we're going to wrap it up.
No surprise. It's all, like you said, it's all about the money. And
Yeah.
What took so long? I just had to figure out the figures. That's pretty much what he wanted to say.
Yeah, he couldn't find his accountant,
Yeah.
So he had to find his accountant to work out the figures.
He just said that to cover up and make himself look good. But
Well, they all say that.
Yeah, it's all about the money.
They all say that. And then when you ask them at a press conference, are you going to Penn State or are you going somewhere? They go, no, I'm just worrying about Ole Miss.
No.
Yeah, right. You're going to LSU. I don't want to hear it. Alex Golish to Auburn, Summer Hall or Summer Wall or Summer Ball, who coaches at, I believe, Tulane. He's on his way to Florida. That's a good fit there. Tulane runs a very good football. Tulane's been a good football team in the American Athletic.
I saw Belichick might be going to Ole Miss.
No,
no.
Oh,
hey, Ralph.
You know what Belichick's going to coach in the UFL? That's perfect for him. That's where all the washed-up coaches go, like the Rick Neuhaus of the world and some of these other guys.
Had a Belichick and Ole Miss.
Mike Nolan. Skip Holtz, all them guys that are all washed up. Todd Haley, they all them guys go there.
Hey Ralph, the first game next year. I don't know if you realize this, but now that Lane Kiffin is going to go to LSU,
the first game
has to play against Clemson. It will be Dabo versus Lane Kiffin next year, 2026, when they open the season.
Wow.
Also, Michigan State fires Jonathan Smith, top candidate.
I heard about that today.
Been the top candidate is Pat Fitzgerald and Pat Ferduzzi.
Yeah, Narduzzi's from Michigan State. He coached under the main guy that was there for a while, D'Antonio. He coached under him for many years. He's got ties at Michigan State. He might take that job if Michigan State gives him enough money. And then also they would have to pay out Pitt's buyout. I don't know if they're going to want to do Pitt's buyout. I heard it's a very high buyout. So, Pat Fitzgerald coming back, I don't know. I don't know what he can do. We'll see. I heard Mike Gundy's coaching somewhere now. I heard he's coaching midgets or something, or midget football or something. That's what I heard.
Do you have any comments for this guy that's commented about the Steelers games are terrible? Do you have any comments? Do you want to relate?
Yeah, they are terrible. Mike Tomlin needs to go. He won't. He's got another year or two on his contract. And when he's done with that contract, I said this because I think I'm right. And I know I'm right. And if I'm right this time, I want all you national pundits out there. I want all you local people up in Pittsburgh who thought I was nothing at all. I want you to treat me with the respect I deserve when I tell you Mike Tomlin, this is the last Mike Tomlin contract with the Steelers. All right? And I'm going to do a George Zimmer from the Men's Warehouse. I guarantee it. And also, I guarantee this. The Steelers will never go to the Super Bowl as long as Mike Tomlin is the head coach. And if it does happen, I will do all my shows naked. All right?
I got breaking news that just happened.
Go ahead.
Mark Stoops was just fired by Kentucky.
Oh, yeah. They look bad. Oh, they look awful. And I heard Vanderbilt re-sign their coach because there were some people picking at him to move on. So I heard they re-signed his coach. Tennessee lost that game to Vanderbilt yesterday, and I'm glad because I took Vanderbilt. Memphis's coach, I heard, is moving on. I don't know. I forget where he's going.
And then Florida hires their guy, Tulane.
Yeah, they fired. They hired the Tulane guy. What's his name? Summerhill, Summerhall, Summerwall, or Ball.
John Summerall, or whatever.
Summerall, yeah. I don't know if he's related to Pat Summerall or not. I don't know. But anyway, so a lot of coaching stuff. I'm interested to see who South Florida hires. Bobby Petrino's available, but he's not going back into coaching. Stanford needs to look for somebody. Frank Reich's stepping away. He said he would only do this for 1 year. I don't know. Maybe he changed his mind. I have no idea. I don't know. California, they're looking for a coach. They fired their coach. There's a lot of coaching vacancies in college football right now. And anybody looking to resurrect your career and you had a bad career, bad time in the NFL, time is now. There's a lot of college coaches going to the NFL because they don't want to deal with the NIL. Jeff Hafley is one of them. He left Boston College because he said he didn't want to deal with the NIL anymore. Go ahead.
Brandon just said that he is nowhere good as his brother was. Not on the comments. I just texted him. He said that Mark Stoops is not as good as his brother was.
Oh no, Bob Stoops is a way better coach,
No.
but Bob Stoops is coaching the UFL, or at least he was. I don't
Yeah.
know if he still is or not, but so yeah, we'll see what happens. College football, is a business now, and you got a lot of coaches with these bad buyouts. And if Narduzzi goes to Michigan State's got a pretty good the alum there. They better start pulling out their wallets, and I hope they have enough money to pay off his buyout, because his buyout was very high, which is why Heather Light got fired, the athletic director at the time, and now they hired Alan Green from Tennessee, who worked as a associate athletic director for many years at Tennessee. Alan Green's very good at doing the following: good at working the NIL, good at making sure that the coaches get in there, assistants that are supposed to get in there, and he's also very good at judging coaching talent. And anytime an athletic director first takes a job, what do you guys think that he wants to do? He wants his own coaches. So sooner or later, Narduzzi and Cape were both going to get fired.
Mm-hmm.
And and I think the women's basketball coach may get fired too. I don't know, but yeah, he's not doing too bad right now. They're like 4-3 or 5-2. They haven't been like that in a while. So so we'll see what happens at Pitt. I'll wait and see. Narduzzi and Pat Fitzgerald, both of them were good coaches. But I don't know what's going on with Pat Fitzgerald. He hasn't been around for a while. I think he got out of Northwestern a few years back, I think, or something, or whatever.
Right.
I think Skip Holtz is coaching that team right now, I believe. Because Skip Holtz left Birmingham Stallions, and we're going to be talking UFL this year coming up, 2026. We talk about the draft on the Saturday.
Stallions.
Stallions. Yeah. Hey, you know what? They got some new teams this year, so we're gonna we'll break that all down. The draft's coming up. We'll see what
Charlotte Snakes.
Who?
I'm just joking. The Charlotte Snakes.
Well, I think Canton Akron finally got a team. I believe. I'm pretty sure they did. So,
I had to throw that one because you said new teams. I said the Charlotte Snakes.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're not bringing back any of the old teams. They're trying to get some of the newer teams. San Antonio lost their team. I know St. Louis will keep theirs, the Battlehawks, because they sell out every game. And if the NFL's not noticing this, they got a problem, because St. Louis now wants a football team because they're selling out all the Battlehawks games in the old RCA Dome. So, we'll see what happens as we move along.
Oh, yeah.
With the UFL, but we will be covering the UFL when they start up next year. We will be covering them. We'll be doing some stuff. May even do a UFL show. So be prepared for that. RW Media Productions, the sports.
And you have a big announcement to make about this week too.
Go ahead, Pensman.
No, you have an announcement to make about what's going on.
I got a couple of announcements.
No. Just the big one about the big thing that's coming behind you.
The big thing
one
behind you.
Yeah, that's behind you.
Big screen. That's going to be behind you.
That's going to be.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have my banner up coming up this week. It's going to say RW Media Productions behind me. That's coming up. I'm going to be joining in with the Sports Nuts Network, and I'm going to be on the radio in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so I was just talking about the banner.
Oh, yeah, the banner will be up. That's coming up next. So as soon as I get it together, I should have done something with it today, but I had a bunch of stuff to do, and I got discombobulated today, so I couldn't get it done. But I will. Banner's going up. It's going to say RW Media Productions, just like this hat right here. And so I got people emailing me asking me when am I going to start giving away stuff, or when am I going to start selling hats and whatnot. I have to look at the cost of them, what they cost to get and make, and ship and all that stuff, and I don't have the time to do that.
Ralph, I got a website you can use. Yeah,
what's that?
I'm using it. It's I'll just send you.
Go ahead. You know what? Text it to me or whatever. All right.
Yeah. That's the one I always use. That's
the
one I'm getting my merch from there.
All right. Well, not only merch from there, but
it doesn't cost you anything. All you got to do is have one of those whatever, and then you can get whatever. You don't have to pay for it. It's not that hard.
All right.
Because that's where my merch is, and I've got Brandon's on there right now, but he hasn't whatever you call it.
Oh, okay. So what you're telling me is this website will market it, and then it will and ship it out. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's all they do is if you give them a website, they want something, all they got to do is you get the website to them, you go there, they can design it however you want to, however they want to. They can make the logo big, small, whatever. They got good prices on there. You don't even, I mean, if you want to sell it, because mine, I'm not making enough money off of it, because nobody's bought anything, but it's a good site. You know, and they got all kinds of t-shirts, jackets, hats. It's all kinds of stuff. I'll have to show you the website when we get off
All
here.
right. Yeah, I got a couple sites I can get into if I need to. But if you give me that one, I'll look at it, see where I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get one of them websites that ships stuff out and all that stuff, and I don't have to deal with none of it. And you can go on their site and buy my stuff, and they take a commission and give me the rest or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't have the time to do all that stuff. So,
yeah.
All right, guys. Last final thoughts before we wrap it up and tell everybody how they can get a hold of you. Go ahead, Pence.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
What? You're not going to tell anybody how they can get a hold of you?
You said any last. You said any last. You threw me off. You said last thoughts. Nah, you said any last thought. No, you can find me on YouTube, Pensman Sports. I have 1,066. I've been putting up shorts since 4 o'clock. Please subscribe. I figure because of Ralph Willams, I figured out how to do shorts. So please, please, please view them. They're really low ball. I put down Brian Tiger Stripes Media. I put his stuff down too. Go follow him as well. So you can find me on all social platforms. Please, I'm telling you guys, you got to email me. My emails are like the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're like dropping. I don't have any emails. Please email me. Talk to me. Any ideas, anything you want to talk about. If you disagree with what I said, I will love to tell you my point of view. Just email me. Want to hear from you. We're all big, one happy family. So just want to hear from you. Please email me. Don't be afraid to email me. I check my email frequently, and none of you guys aren't email me. Please email me. So I appreciate it if you do. It's pensmansports@gmail.com. Email me. Subscribe. So.
All right. And Pensman is also part of the Tiger Stripes Network as well. And, I'm sorry, the Sports Nuts Network. And he's part of that as well. So I will be part of it starting this week. All my shows will be seen on this network and on some radio stations across the country. You can listen to them as well. As soon as I get the list of of which ones, you will know. And don't forget this Wednesday, real quick before we wrap things up. I got to get Brian's information and whatnot. WWDBAM Talk Radio 860 in the city of brotherly love. I'm going to get some loving since Pittsburgh wouldn't give me any loving for weekdays. Every Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m. The Ralph Willams Show. Here it is right here. Wrong video. Wow. All right. So don't forget Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m. on WWDBAM Talk Radio 860. And don't forget to go online to 860am www.db.com as well. And for some strange reason, my thing's not moving. I must have hit the wrong button again or done something. But anyway, who cares? All right. Brian, go ahead.
You can find me on X. You can find me on multiple platforms on any kind of thing. All you got to do is type in Tiger Stripes Media and it should come up, or at 24TS Media. Anything that you can find Tiger Stripes Media. So, yeah, there we go.
All right. And I'm having some technical issues here again with moving my banners up and down and whatnot. So that's why this is still here. All right. You can reach me at Ralph Willams RW Media YouTube channel. And also you can reach me on Facebook. You can also reach me on Twitter X. Please help me get one more follower so I can make 400. And also don't forget to reach me on LinkedIn. I'm on Tumblr and I'm also on Discord as well. And don't forget also Thursday, 1 to 3 p.m. on the Highway Radio Hits Network. I will be making my DJ debut, and also my show debuts this week on Philadelphia station WWDBAM Talk Radio 860, the Ralph Willams Show in Philadelphia. And then don't forget on weekends, the Ralph Willams Show, Saturday 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., Sunday 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., And then also on 1250 AM, The Answer 92.5 on the FM dial and The Answer PGH.com. And also, please don't forget about the Sports Corner radio shows every Saturday, 2:00 p.m. on 1250 The Answer 92.5 on the FM dial and The Answer PGH.com as well. For Bensman Sports and for Brian Pettit, I'm Ralph Williams. Have yourself a great one, and please, by all means, be safe. Thank you.